use it. It's in some tribes still in different ways. This is my way. So I hope you enjoy this, and then I'll be pulling out some cards towards the end. This is the Modern Way Tarot deck that I have here. Okay, okay. Virgo, 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 Virgo. 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 I love you, Virgo. Don't succumb to someone's demands here because so there's something like you're not sure you want to do it, but maybe you should, just to appease them. There's something you're talking about, appeasing, to please someone, to make someone happy, just so they can just like stop talking. But it's like maybe for some of you, you try to convince yourself that it's not too much trouble. You just do it. The thing is, it's kind of happening again and again, like over and over again, and you do it, and then whatever it is, like always having to do a favor for someone over and over again, or always having to, like, you have to change your schedule for their own needs, because I do get somebody around you. It's a little bit, yeah, they just think about themselves, a little bit selfish, and in some ways, by the way, this is not necessarily romantic whatsoever. I'm not even seeing that. But and then you don't want it. Then you do that, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. Or it's ask me, da, 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 and they ask you again. You're like, oh, okay. There's a question here. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's up to you, but you could find yourself in a place where you are running out of time to do your own things, your own work. Last minute jobs come up. This is what I see here. Maybe you have a side job and you get called whenever they need you, or whatever it is. There's something there. And you're like, oh, I didn't prepare enough because you were so busy doing something else that you didn't necessarily want to do. So, I see you maybe spreading yourself a little bit too thin. Try not to do this. For your own good. I see something about your head, like your crown chakra is very strong. Look after it. Look after yourself. Look after your higher self is trying to speak to you, trying to connect to you, align with it. There is something very good coming forward for you, and it's trying to redirect you for you to stay positive, because the negativity will distract you, to keep positive, to keep your vibrations high, to look further beyond what is there, because there's something here saying trust your gut, and look into it a lot more. Something is coming through, something that feels like it is absolutely destined, it's fated in that sense. I do see, Virgo, something about a romantic link, a romantic connection. Possibly somebody's coming towards you. You're working with someone that, maybe you used to be with their friend or their cousin or their cousin's friend, or I don't know. There's something there with a link. There's most likely something specific for one or a few of you out there that you could, meet somebody and you're like, oh, so and so, and like, what a small world. So things like that could be playing out that you see. But when those things happen, you're like, of course, there's a lot more, out there, and nothing is ever a coincidence. Many things are happening because they're meant to happen. I see flowers, by the way, coming in. You could be receiving gifts here. Oh, I see gifts, flowers, a lot of flattery, But this is when you kind of stand tall and strong, because that is you. But you also have a soft heart at times. Nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you don't get taken advantage of whatsoever. I see a commitment coming in terms of a contract. You could be signing something. I don't know if I've seen that from you before, but it's coming through. Again, if I did see that before, it's coming through. It's a commitment that you're happy to do with this contract, for the long term. You know, maybe it's a job that you get, or something, settlement maybe. But you're looking at life in a much, like a higher perspective, if that makes sense. Like I said, your higher self is getting stronger and stronger, and they want you to see your life in the best way possible for you, because what I see is that the veil there around you is very, very thin. It's very close to being manifested in the physical world. The Emperor, the Knight of Cups. So think high. Think high. That's what's coming through. Think high. I hope that makes sense, guys. I'm sure you will understand. The Emperor, the Knight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, indeed. Standing tall, standing strong. We have here the Emperor. Precisely. And I get the Emperor is your energy. It's your energy. It's really strong. It's your energy. You know, think high, sit high. And I get like, you're very, very strong in your visions, Virgo. Very strong in your visions. And there's something here you're mastering. You're mastering some skill, something here that you're mastering. And also what I get is patience. Your patience here is paying off. It really is paying off. I feel like you're being rewarded for your patience, because your patience allows you to be in control. You are in control. When you are impatient, you feel like you don't have control, and then things get a little bit, wonky. Like your energy is not completely in the right frequency. When you do gain that control, things start to work out. The Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. You're receiving something that feels right. By the way, you have attained this. You're the one that's gone out to get it, to receive it, to be open to it. And it connects to you. Your frequency here is very alive, very strong. And you're open to receiving it. That's the important thing, and I see your eyes being very open and clear. And less distractions. I don't know, did I mention distractions? Less distractions. You're avoiding distractions, because you can feel them when it gets too much. And you're like, and you do something about it. You go back to zero, which is important. The Wheel of Fortune. There's things that are shaping up to your liking, to your vibe, things that are turning around. Well, what I get, something quite significant also. It's like there's a piece of the puzzle that fits so well around you. And it just feels like, yes, okay, I've secured it. This is it. Because I feel like you've been balancing on one leg for quite some time, balancing on one leg, and trying to just get your other foot on the ground. And so you can just walk strong and run if you need to, and you've got it all. You've got it all going on. Things are unfolding favorably for you. And I do get that, universe is of course it's on your side. It's absolutely on your side. There's some key signs also I get with the Wheel of Fortune to not ignore. Signs to not ignore. If you see a sign, if you just turn on the TV and it says something that completely connects to a word that you've been thinking of, or something connects to your situation, to not ignore it, just to understand that things are working in your favor. Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. definitely, whatever it is here with the Seven of Swords, as I was saying, like not to just appease somebody just to keep the peace. Well, you know what? You use it to your advantage. So you could be doing that, but to your advantage to avoid major disagreements that turn out to be a distraction. You know that you're like taking the necessary steps in order for you to get to a very powerful position here with the Four of Wands. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to be ahead. I'm going to be a step ahead of you, or 2 steps ahead of you. So you don't play me like you want to. I'm going to play the game myself, and I'm going to win at this game, and you win at it. Whatever it is, you've got it. And you've secured it, and there is a very strong, like if you're signing a contract, it's like you're making sure that it's ironclad. That it's going accordingly. Like if you've had to adjust and alter a few things, you've managed to do it and demand it with the details that you wanted. So it's like I said, it's going in your way. It's going in your favor here. So you're playing it very smartly here. Playing it very smartly. Ten of Pentacles. After the Four of Wands. Oh, yes, Virgo. Just like you deserve the Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely. Like I said, you're playing it very smartly. You win this. You get to the right person or people. Get to the right people. Making good contacts as well. Reason to celebrate here. Commitment, as I was talking about, commitment. There's some commitment that you are like pursuing and you're open to, whether that's a relationship or a job, whatever it is. It's a very strong commitment that brings you a lot of prosperity and harmony. Something, this kind of wealth that you are coming into doesn't just have to be material. It very well could be, but it's many different aspects in your life of yourself that you feel very, very empowered, and you feel the luck around you, and you didn't let anybody kind of continue to take you down in any way. You're on top of it like no other. I love this for you, Virgo. Very, very powerful. Yeah, big happiness and smiles like you deserve. So you reach this destination. You're like, aha, okay. It's like you're at the top of that mountain and you can see everything very clearly. You're on top of it. It's yes. What I get here is a yes, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that this was helpful. I love this for you. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for